In today's video, I am going to teach you how to compare two lists to find missing values in Excel. This is a handy technique when you have one list of items that you expect to appear in another list, and you want Excel to automatically flag what is missing. To begin, open the Excel sheet you are working with and make sure you can see both data lists. You should have your first list in column A and your second list in column B. The goal is to create a new column that tells us whether each value from the first list exists in the second list. Now, click cell C2. This cell sits next to your first data list, and it is where you will enter a formula that checks for matches. Take a moment to confirm you are starting in C2 because entering the formula in the correct first row helps the drag-down step work properly. Next, move your attention to the formula bar at the top. In the formula bar, type the following exactly. IS number, match A2, B2, B6, 0. This formula is designed to compare the value in A2 against the range in column B. The match function searches for A2 inside the B range, and the 0 at the end tells Excel to look for an exact match. Then IS number converts the result into a simple true or false, which makes it easy to understand. Once you have entered the formula, press enter. After a moment, you will see true if the value in a 2 is found in the second list, or false if it is missing. This result is useful because you do not have to manually check each item. It also sets up the next step where you will apply the same logic to the rest of the rows. Now that you see the result in C2, hover your mouse over the bottom right corner of cell C2. You are looking for the small black plus icon that appears when Excel detects you are ready to fill adjacent cells. This little detail matters because it is the cue that you can copy the formula downward automatically without retyping anything. When the black plus icon appears, double-click the green box corner. Excel will fill the formula down the entire column C for the remaining rows that have data. As each cell calculates, you will get true or false for each corresponding value in column A. If you have a different number of rows, Excel will still fill based on where it detects neighboring content, so just make sure the results appear for all the items you want to check. After you have completed the formula column, you will filter the results to focus only on what is missing. To do that, click the Data tab on the top ribbon. This tab contains tools for sorting and filtering, which are perfect for narrowing down the list. Then click the Filter button. When you do this, you should see drop-down arrows appear in your header row. This is Excel telling you that each column header is now ready to be filtered. If you do not see arrows, double-check that you clicked the Data tab and selected the filter option correctly. Now locate the arrow on cell C1. Click that drop-down and you will see options for true and false. Since column C contains true for values that exist and false for values that are missing, you want to display only the missing entries. Uncheck true so that only false remains visible. Once you uncheck true, you should see Excel immediately hide all rows where the value was found. What remains will be the rows where the formula returned false, meaning those items from the first list do not appear in the second list. This filtering step is what turns the comparison into a clear, actionable result. Review your remaining rows in the sheet to confirm it matches your expectation. At this point, you have a comparison that is easy to understand and a filtered view that highlights exactly what is missing. That covers everything you need to know. And that is all there is to it.